Right.
This is like some kind of condition or contract or whatever. Yes, and if I don't hold on to this, and in the past I made this, I did this, then I will have to bear consequences. And these are horrible consequences, because these evil beings, they are so horrible, and it's unimaginable. Okay, so if you read my books, you will see that one of my core competency is the negative power. Yes, this is something where you will find information that you will find nowhere else. So whenever you read my stuff, use your brain. Yes, compare to your own experiences. You know that your experience was real.
Yeah.
So this is where you started. Now you compare, and then you will see that what I say is not a contradiction to what you have experienced. So, for example, Alexander Ibn. Is it true?
Alexander.
Huh?
Ibn Alexander.
Ibn Alexander, yes. Yeah. You read that book, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think his story is true?
I think it's very feasible, yes.
So, why?
Because it seems to come from a completely honest place.
Why do you come to this conclusion? If someone else, any Christian, most Christians reading this book, they will tell you it's nonsense.
Yeah.
But you not, and I not. I say this is 100% true.
Intuitively, there's nothing that I've got any doubt about with what he says. He's the real deal. He stands on stage and he tells these things all over the world, and wrote all these books about it and everything like that. And it's these just dumb Christians that have been indoctrinated to think that everything's evil and everything's the devil if it's not written in the Bible, and it's just hypnosis. It's just plain as day, and it's very sad that these books have got these people gripped. But then I say to myself, well, it's not really that sad, because they're very, very stupid, dull, empty people, and so they are almost husks. They don't have any spirit, so it's not sad, because this cosmos has a way of placing people which have the wherewithal to do the job. Now, all these Christians, they've got nothing. They never will have anything, and they ain't going to sit on the side of Christ, because they haven't got the first fucking clue what Christ is or what anything is. They just don't have the wherewithal. They just think if they read a few pages in the Bible, then that's all they need to do. They're stupid, they're ignorant, and ain't no God respecting them. And all through the Old Testament, all God did was smite those fucking idiots day and night. And they're going to do no different if the final, reaping comes. They ain't going to be chosen. We're going to be chosen. The clever ones, the smart ones, the intuitive ones, the ones with God consciousness are going to be the ones that are going to be reaped, if anyone's going to be reaped. Good God, what would you want to reap those pile of shit for?
Well, yes.
At the end of the day, look, I just got to tell it why it is, how it is, and I consider I can speak with absolute impunity. I don't ever have any reserve or any guilt or any conscience about telling it the way it is, and I don't care who gets hurt by the words I say, because my words are not punitive or painful or harmful to anybody unless they want them to be, unless they take them on board, unless their stupid shadow ignorant egos are offended. And those people, well, they'll get offended by everything. They get offended by somebody, if you don't call me Shirley, if I've got a little bit of lipstick on, then I'm offended by you because I am a Shirley. I want to be a Shirley, and I am a woman, There's people like this on this planet. You know it.
Yes.
And they're the same sort of sickos as these Christians and Muslims. They're all mental. They're all of a very, very low conscious echelon. And, many people, very, very clever people, they've all said it, Edward. None of them have been kind to these people. They all treat them with the contempt that they deserve. And that's why the people that run this earth, and I don't necessarily think they're evil at all, I just think they've got different ideas, because they look at these absolute fools and they actually are goyim. They are cattle. They are nothing more. They're empty here. They're basically just automaton operating on a program. They're not real human, heartfelt people. They just operate on programs of emotion, and they get hysterical and this, that, and the other. But if you ask them to describe, what it really felt like to look at a rose, they couldn't tell you. Why? Because they haven't got a fucking clue. If you ask an intelligent, conscious person what they see when they look at a rose, they'll tell you they see the cosmos. They'll tell you they see God. They'll tell you they see joy, love, and every possible thing. They'll tell you they see everything. But one of these idiots, they'll go, it's a rose. And that's it. That's where it ends. I'm not being sympathetic. I'm not being overly punitive. And when the reaping comes, all those fuckers are gone. I'm telling you now, because the people that know what's going on don't need them anymore. They've got robots, but they are going to be needing people like you and I who can think about what's going on.
Well,
of course, I say a lot of radical stuff, and learning about how you think in your book, how using profanity and judgment and things like this aren't conducive with being in the kingdom of God. I know what the kingdom of God is, and I am actually in the kingdom of God, and God, the real God, doesn't have a problem with me saying what I do, because everything I do is for God, via God. And so that's why I'm just operating with impunity. I don't have to worry about thumbs down, or people assassinating me, or people hating on me. None of it matters. None of it matters.
Yes. Why should it? I mean, why should it?
Exactly.
People, if someone watches your videos, it's his decision. Why should he be responsible for his emotions?
Yeah.
If he doesn't like it, then he should not watch it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
In the old days, to say like 10, 20 years ago, there was lots more people like me around. You got the people like Christopher Hitchens, people like oh, I can't think of his name now, but people that had no time for religion, because it was these are proper educated people. They wrote 100 books, and the Hitchin brothers. There's Christopher and Peter. I think Peter's still living now. Very, very high intellectuals, educated at Eton University or something like that in Britain. But there's lots more people that are very, very vocal like that, and because they couldn't get cancelled. But now, this stupid cancel culture has got everybody terrified of saying anything. But there's nothing to cancel here, and this thing's too powerful to get cancelled in any case.
Yes. Well, I don't know. When maybe you misunderstood something. So when you will read my books and get the whole picture, then it will be easier for you to understand my point of view.
Yeah.
So I understand your point, and I just don't want to get into this rant emotion. So I rant, yes, I do, but I'm not focused on stupid people. Okay. I mean, stupidity is a fact. Yes. There are different grades of intelligence. There are stupid people. I know this, of course. And well, yes, all of these things. But what did I want to say, actually? I just forgot it.
Well, let me try to help you out. You were sort of speaking about that. I would best to read the
Oh yes,
question before I
yes,
start. But let me just say, I know where you're coming from because I went through a period where I didn't swear at all because I thought to myself, well, when we do swear, these swear words have negative energy. They do. They have negative energy, and when we say them, we project our negative energy onto other people. Because even if we're blokes down the pub, and someone's fucking, even the best of us can get tired of hearing that. And it's not the hearing of it; it's feeling where the energy is coming from. When people use profanities like cunt and fuck, like I often do. But you see, I'm very dichotomous. I'll make videos where I won't swear at all, and then I'll make another video which is in a different
yes.
energy, it's a different spirit, it's being delivered by something else. But I know how to get into the kingdom of God. I know that the ways in which are going to prevent you is ranting, is considering people to be idiots, is swearing, and all these different sorts of things. This is why gurus go to caves, monks go to monasteries, nuns go to nunneries. They go to the solitude because nobody is going to be getting into the kingdom of God or working in the city. They just ain't doing it. Because of all the negative energy from many, many things, from all different sorts of negative spirits and the whole negative succubus draining of human energy, the whole evil thing of that. There's a lot of stuff going on. And so ain't nobody getting into the kingdom of God in the city. You've got to go out into nature. You've got to go out on your own, and you've got to be quiet and you disengage from the human being because the human being's too conflictory.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand and I agree. So the thing is that I personally, when I get angry, I am angry about evil. I am not normally in nearly any case, okay, I'm not particularly angry on any kind of entity for any reason. I am angry about evil. So take the devil. I'm not angry on the devil. I'm angry on his evilness, on his evil energy, because the so-called devil, he is not necessarily evil. He was at some time, he was good. He was fine. He was brilliant. He was shining. He was wonderful. And he got evil
Well,
by
I
time.
I have a different perspective on that. You see, because from the very beginning, when God cast him down, why did God cast him down? Because he had a different idea. And the God that's in the Old Testament doesn't like anybody with their own ideas. He didn't like Adam and Eve to even have one idea. That's why he made them stupid as they come. But he was a horrible, heinous variety of God because he put a tree in the Garden of Eden which would give God rise to chastise them and throw them out and banish them, and then flood the whole world and do any number of abomination. What did Satan the serpent do? He just said, by the way, if you do eat from that tree, you won't die. He's lying. You will have knowledge like they do. That's all he said. What's evil about that? And then if we go on and people say, well, he's made people evil and he gives people ideas. He gives people ideas over the full spectrum. God never gave anybody an idea. He didn't give nobody an idea. And all he did from the New Testament, of the Old Testament, from the beginning to the end, was bully, 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 bully. You'll do this and you'll do that, or I'll smite you. So who was the evil one? Come on, people.
So
This makes
wait,
me sick to the teeth. Look,
yeah.
and when we look at the devil just makes suggestions. I've had the devil or very negative energies offering me suggestions. I said, no, thanks. But if people take them, then they could be considered, oh, the devil was in them. No, that they were human. At the end of the day, they had choices. And so the devil, as far as I can see, is just offering a choice. And Choices, we evolve from choices, Edward. We evolve from trauma. All the trauma in my life, you could say, well, the devil brought it about. Well, I've grown exponentially. I've become more and more powerful, more enlightened, more intuitive, more everything positive. So thanks, Satan.
Well, this is a complex topic. It's really a huge topic, and it's very difficult to talk about it quickly, shortly, and just check, and that's it. So again, my core competency is exactly in that space, evil. This is where I have my core competency. This is what I'm really focused on, evil. Evil spirits, what they do, how they work, what is their consciousness, what are their intentions, how do they live, where are they, where do they come from,
Well,
and what
you
is this conflict?
Yeah, you
Yes.
say that's your competency, meaning that that's what you're the best at and what you know the most at. Well, you also must be aware that where your energy flows, your what is it? Energy flows, attention goes. And so where your energy flows, your attention goes, or where your attention goes, your energy flows. So you're self-creating your own reality.
No, that's not true.
Right.
It's not that I attracted or created evil, but evil is chasing me. Okay, it's chasing me.
Right.
I'm forced. Evil is forced onto me. It forces itself onto me. I have no choice, and this is my fate. This is my path.
Well,
Okay,
why would you think evil's chasing you when evil?
I don't think it.